Alright, so we got another haul video today. This isn't all the packages. I've already unboxed a couple, just the way the timeline goes sometimes. But it's all going to be parts for simple cars like these. So this is a simple gondola car that I've been building. I'm going to try to build an army of these in different colors, so a lot of the panel pieces are in there. I have uploaded instructions to Rebrickable for this. Even though it's dead simple, you can build it just looking at the picture. But I have seen people on Reddit, they want to build some cars for their kids, or they want to expand their rolling stock, you know, on the cheap, and don't want to build, you know, expensive 8-wide realistic stuff. They just want simple stuff. So I'm going to start, you know, no matter how simple, I'll upload them to Rebrickable. This is another one that I'm building. It's very similar to the one that came with the, I want to say the green locomotive, that freight train set, but it's a little bit different, and I'll go a little more into the details. I've got a couple more pieces to unbox, and I'm going to build, I think, 5 or 6 of these. So yeah, that's the theme today, more rolling stock and train parts. All right, let's see what's in this one. Okay, this was from Bricks on the Dollar, and they got this out very quick to me. These are more of the gondola parts. So I got orange, yellow, I can't even remember all the different types of yellow we have now. 4 were new, 4 were used. They look the same to me. I don't care. And then I've got these pieces to complete that. The yellow 1x1s. Light orange or something. I got 3 of these here. There's more in another lot. Here's the 1x1s for the orange. These are the magenta panels and corresponding 1x1s. So yeah, I'm going to be able to make several more of these gondolas. I'm going to try to just build every one that I can. And the current limitation I have is this is the, let me just pull it out here, the 1x4x3 with side supports. So that's I don't know how well they're going to match if I have ones that don't have that, and how noticeable it'll be. But if I do open that up, that will give me a few more color combinations. These are the reddish brown pieces. I don't have those panels yet. Been using these on my Marsh wagons on the end to hold the steering wheel, or the, you know, brake handle. 1x2 with the short panels. And then, yeah, these are a couple of the 9-volt lamp pieces. So it'll have like the plastic piece that goes in here and kind of disperses, I guess that's the word, the light through. So I got a green one and a dark gray one. Alright, so this one, I think it's just got kind of a lot of kind of random pieces, and some pieces that were cheap, so just kind of stocked up on. Okay, so they're not really separated, which is fine. I don't know. Oh, well, let me get some candy. I don't always expect people to perfectly separate everything, but just quickly, they had good prices on some black tiles. Oddly enough, oh, come on, the narrow gauge official Lego track, I didn't have any in dark bluish gray. I didn't even know it came in dark bluish gray. I thought it was only weird colors, like I think they had black and then like some like purple or something. But yeah, 2 pieces of that, so I picked it up. So yeah, just a bunch of plates in black. Much more. I think this is 50 1x8s. You know, always look for Bricklink sellers that are having sales, because I think a lot of this was 50% off. So we got some Technic beams in there, and more plates and stuff. 1x2s in black. Apparently I was running low on those. These are for the simple gondola cars. I'm not even sure what, is that bright pink, I think. 4-length bars, because I use a lot of those in trains. So we got some doors here. So we got some red doors, blue door, more panels for the other cars. And all these Technic pieces I was going to use for motorizing the Tricks Bricks tracks, but I think I'm going to go with a different design. These are corner black plates and just more Technic parts. Alright, we got this little guy. Alright. Okay, yeah, so this is train parts. The heck kind of bag is that? It's like sealed somehow. Actually, it was heat sealed or something. A lot more of the buffer coupler pieces. Using tons of these, so that'll enable me to finish some that I've started on. Yeah, I guess these are like heat sealed. They must have like a thing to do that. Probably cheaper, I guess. A lot more doors. So we got yellow, red, blue. I guess they had a single black one. So yeah, these all look to be in good condition, because I've definitely seen any of the doors I had in my collection were probably 20-30 years old, very dirty and discolored. And then in here we got a bunch of the train wheels. So that was a really good jump start to get some more things built. Alright, so this last one is going to have the parts for the log cars that I've been building. So this took a little while to find the right store that had good quantities and prices of things. So these are the reddish brown 2x2 round bricks. I believe there's 97 in here. It was every bit they had in the store I threw into the cart. Okay, this is all one bag. So the 1x3 yellow tiles, I didn't have many of those already, so went ahead and picked up a bunch. As I'm using like a ton of parts like that, I'm trying to replenish them into my inventory so I have them on hand for GBC or whatever I build. These are going to use the yellow wagon end pieces. These are 2x14 plates, so these are used on the bottom of the simple train cars that are that size. 2x4 and 2x1, or 1x2, 1x4, and black plates. They had a great price on those. A few more chairs, because why not? And this is the main thing I needed. These will go on the end of all the logs that I build. So now I have all the pieces. I can go ahead and build up the rest of those. I'm gonna get all this together and we'll come back and check them out. Alright, well I got them all built. So this is the one I was showing off earlier. I got a few parts to add to it to finish it off. I thought about having the one on the end without a buffer on one end. But the problem is, it just doesn't look right. Even if it is the trailing car at the end, I feel like it needs the buffer just to look right. And so let's go ahead and throw these tiles on. Again, I got kind of lucky finding a seller that had plenty of these, because some sellers are really, they're priced way higher. So this is how you can just add the logs if you have it already built. Easy. Just like that. And look how perfectly they fit in there. There's no lateral movement. So this was not really by design. It was kind of on accident. You know, I placed them in opposing directions, and then, you know, put the tiles on, put the chains over. And what I like about these is I can literally, they're not going anywhere. That's the buffers rattling. They hold together just perfectly. I actually just kind of bundled these all up my arms and carried them all down here. I didn't have to worry about logs rolling everywhere and flying all over the place. You know, in my first motorized switch track video, in the long shot at the end, logs did go flying, and it I don't know how many people noticed that, but it was kind of a disaster. But I just kept rolling, and it was fine. But that's why I didn't like the log car that came with that set. And if you're a fan of Robin Hood Bricks, he's also done a similar thing with his log car design. And I guess that's what inspired me. I mean, I was already kind of planning on, I wanted short, simple logging cars just to have a bunch of them, to have a logging train. Probably with the little mile train switcher steam locomotive. That just seems to fit to me. I don't want, the bigger, longer and taller log cars on my freight trains. I really like this design for just a small logging railway kind of thing. And, oop, forgot that was attached. All right, let's pull these off. So, the original, they had these pieces in the logs, and they had these chains wrapped around, from the pins on, kind of like that, basically. And I wasn't really a fan of it. I didn't really get the point of it. And I also tried the dark bluish gray chains in place of the gold chains, and still liked the gold chains better. And that's just kind of a lucky thing. I got these gold chains from Pick-a-Brick. And again, with the base, you've got two 6x8s, and you've got the 2x4s here. So if you look at it, it may look a little strange why I made those decisions, but again, all those came from Pick-a-Brick. So I'm just trying to incorporate that in for anybody who does have a Lego store near them. And even if not, I did a little searching because I need more of the 6x8s. It is cheaper in a lot of cases to get two 6x8s than it is to get a 6x16 for a car like this. So, same with the gondola cars. So that's why I went that direction. Speaking of 6x8s, I'm completely out. So this was the only simple gondola car I could build today. This is magenta. This one magenta piece there, I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but it does not match the others. Pretty much all the others match pretty well. It's just that one, and when you're looking at it from this angle, that you can really tell it is not like the others. So maybe I'll try to find somebody that has just one of those that'll make that match better. These are the pieces for orange, light bright yellow, light bright orange, and then yellow. And I still need to get the pieces for a few others, but it's hard to find people that have those panels, 8 of like reddish brown, of dark blue. Those are kind of harder to find colors, so I might have to piece those together for multiple orders over time. But I guess it gives me something to shoot for, so I can kind of build up an army of these.